What is up, my Autodesk community? It's the Revit Guru, aka Revit Ryan here, with some more tips and tricks for your everyday uses in Revit. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to insert Excel spreadsheets, any type of Excel really, with the click of a button. All you're going to need is one simple add-on called DiRoots. I'll leave that below. Please feel free to leave a comment below, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, hit that subscribe. Let's get into the inserting Excel tutorial.
So we're just in a fresh project here. I got a fresh sheet that Autodesk provided for me. And we're going to want to download that DiRoots add-in that I will leave for all of you below. So you're going to want to download TableGen from the DiRoots add-in. And if you guys, you'll see a sheet link one as well up there. Feel free to download more and play with them and let me know what you guys think, or if you guys figure things out yourself as well. But we're going to go through a little Excel tutorial here first, guys, just to kind of get you familiar with how I created my schedule here. I just created a kind of a generic schedule, one we tend to use all the time on the mechanical and plumbing side more so. But you guys can come up here and you can see, as I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna merge some cells together, and so that basically takes a couple cells. I highlighted a couple cells and I merge them together, and you can simply like make the text centered or to the left or to the right. Okay, but what's really important is how we format the cells. Okay, so I'm going to come up here to the right, up here up top. I'm going to come to format once I have some of my cells highlighted. Okay, and that's going to allow me to basically make the row height and the column width all like the same size. And I recommend don't going anything bigger than really 35 or 40 height and even width. Basically, it just gets kind of really bulky when you do that. So I try to stick to like whole numbers or whatever, to the 0 or to the 5. It's okay if you make one 11 if you want to or whatever. But really, I just kept them like, again, no bigger than like 40, 45 at the most. Like that, my remarks column might have been 40. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my cell here. It's just another way to access my formats. And this is going to allow me to give me some different preferences here. And this is where I was able to border my cells, give them borders or give them lines around them. And as you can see, I can easily click on and off, and it just turns that cell's border on and off. And there's different line types over here, and there are different like settings in there. As you can see, I can do lines all the way across, even X out. But I'd be careful with those. I'm not sure if those actually export in. So, and you guys can see here, I can highlight multiple cells and format them. I'm just creating some quick borders around them, and then boom, there you go. So that's really just how I kind of created my schedule to import. And you guys can kind of format this any way you'd like. And it's going to import the line type or the line kind of like thickness the way you do it, or how you center your text and stuff like that. And I believe it even imports images as well. So you guys can play around with that and let me know how it goes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy some rows down, just so we can I can show you what I'm about to do before I import it into Revit. So I'm just going to format my cells, make sure they're all the same height, and then all of them are obviously the same width up top. But again, I like to set mine to about 35. I think that's a good height. You guys can go smaller or bigger or whatever you'd like. And be careful not to make yours too bigger than the sheet that you're importing to. If that's the case, go ahead and just make two separate schedules, or cut it in half and make it on two different Excel sheets. So what this is important here. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to define the name of the schedule. And so all I did was highlight the schedule. I right clicked and I went down to define name, and it automatically defines the name for you. And that's basically it's like defining a space, and everything within that defined space or defined name is going to be what's going to be imported into our Revit project. So again, all I did was just highlight it, and I right clicked and went to define name. And so say I make edits to my Excel, okay, and I want to delete like a row or delete some I'm doing some editing, and I needed to redefine the name. Come up here to name manager, onto the formulas tab, and we're just going to delete that defined space, and we're just going to redefine it. So I'm just going to highlight there, right click, and go to define name again, and then it just automatically populates. And you guys can define multiple names in Excel, and again, you guys can play with it as much as you guys want. I've just kind of starting to learn the basics of it, and I was so excited I wanted to show you guys. So I got my DiRoots Add In here. I saved my Excel sheet somewhere accessible, and all I'm going to do now is simply import it, basically. So I'm going to come up to my DiRoots Add In. I'm going to hit TableGen. Okay. Once I hit TableGen, it comes up, the little DiRoots Add In. It's real simple. You just hit the plus button here. Okay, and we're gonna go browse on the three little dots. We're gonna go track down that Excel file. Make sure you have it in a accessible place. Okay, and so there's my Revit Guru schedule. We're gonna bring that puppy in. Okay, and let it do its thing here. And it automatically gives us some names. And so what's cool too, it gives, that was the little tab at the bottom, whatever I named it. And what's cool as well is if we come down to the view type, it actually, or here on the worksheet region, excuse me, is what we define the name. And then if we come down to view type, we can bring in a legend view, a drafting view, or a schedule, like a smart schedule. So that's what I want to mess around with the sheet linking. So I like drafting views, but we'll do another one with a legend view just to show you guys how it works. And so all I did was bring it in. I hit the check mark here. And then that's the name it's going to come into your project browser. So just take note of that and just hit apply down there. Super simple. Wabang, wabam, wabam. Shabam, the guru did his thing. Alright, thank you, DiRoots. And then we're going to go over here to the project browser. And it's usually going to come in somewhere funky, but it's going to come under drafting views or whatever you brought it in as, a legend or a schedule. And boom, there you have it. The Revit Guru schedule is in the project, is in your house. Let's go. And so I just have a viewport title on right there. You guys can get that turned off. Well, we'll have to go around and mess with the settings here. Let me see if I can mess around in the edit type here and get that off for you. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Set it to none. You guys can mess around with that. You can get those off. Or let me know in the comments if you need trouble, or if you guys find some other cool stuff, please feel free to leave comments below. Let me know. And so what's cool as well is once they're in here, they're editable as well. So I can just easily click into the cells, do my editing if I need to only edit a couple numbers. Okay, so I see this being very beneficial when you're in the beginning, you're filling out schedules. You can just simply use your Excel schedules. Keep using them. Keep using your Excel schedules, and then once you get into the later phases of your projects, you come in here. You start to edit your Excel schedules. So this is way you're not, producing so many markups. Just work smarter, not harder, right? I'm gonna come up here. We did some editing to our schedule. We're just gonna delete that defined name or defined space. We're gonna right click. We're going to redefine it, come down to define name. And this is the process, obviously, with new ones. And again, it brings in like images, I think, too, as well. But the boxes kind of get funky, like if it's put it into one of the boxes. So we'll delete that one out. Come up to your DiRoots Add In, hit the TableGen, and go track that sucker down. Again, we'll try it here with a legend view. For some of you that like legend views, this one might be a little easier to track down in our project browser. And just hit apply, and boom, this one should come in as legend. Now the bigger the Excels, obviously a little bit longer it takes. So try not to go again too huge, too bigger than your sheet. But it shouldn't take more than just a few seconds or a minute. And just drag it onto your sheet, and there you have it. There you have it, my Autodesk community. Simply bringing in Excel. I didn't think it was this easy. I was just really excited I found this add-in. So again, I'll leave the links for you guys below. And feel free to try it out. There is that other add-in that comes with it. I think there's there's a couple on, and they were free or are free for now. And if they're not anymore, I'll go ahead and put them online for you guys to grab because I have the files up to Revit 21 at least I believe. So play around with that sheet link because I think if you maybe bring in smart schedules as like a smart schedule, you might be able to actually link it. So I haven't played around with that. We'll have to make some more videos. I'm trying to get back on my game for you, my Autodesk community. Thank you so much, and I hope this helps out. Again, leave some comments below. Let me know if you have questions or if you guys find some stuff out that I didn't. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Revit Guru, aka Revit Ryan. Hopefully I can help you guys out. Again, I'll leave that add-in below in the comments. Please feel free to leave a comment, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, hit that subscribe. Let me know what the Revit Guru can help you out with in the next tutorial. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.